Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with my Chanel handbag birthday unboxing. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Technically, this shouldn't even be an unboxing. This should be more of a reveal because I already opened up the item. I've already started using it, for crying out loud. But I thought I would share on here anyway. Now this item I did not buy myself. This was a gift from the Hubs and from Theodore for my birthday last week. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, but don't worry, I will also be sharing like the handbag tour, what it fits, as well as size comparisons with other bags, just to give you guys a better idea. All right, so now for the story. Now, I didn't know that this bag existed until I think it was either late September or early October. Someone shared a picture with me on Instagram, and my jaw just dropped. I guess this bag was released early this year, like in February or March. I could be wrong. Please don't quote me on that. But still, like I said, I didn't know about it until October. So that same week, I remember I reached out to a few of my Chanel sales associates and I was like, hey, do you have any info on this bag? Do you have it in the boutique? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, sold out, sold out, sold out. I even had a few of them say that it wouldn't be available until right before Christmas. So I was like, that sucks. They're like, we'll put you on a list. Don't worry, we'll let you know as soon as it comes in. But I also called the 1-800 number just to verify. All right, call me what you will, but I have to verify. And they said the same thing. They're like, yeah, no dice. It's not available. It's sold out, you know, nationwide, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh man, this sucks, but I will keep it in the back of my mind for December, right? So fast forward to my birthday and the Hubs gives me this Chanel shopping bag with the whole 9 yards. I was like, oh my God, what did you do? What did you do? Now, mind you, I might have talked to him about this bag for maybe 10 minutes when I first heard about it. I showed him the picture that was shared with me on Instagram and I told him about the sales associates, that it wasn't available and that I'm on a wait list and blah, 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 right? So I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that this was the item that he gave me, right? So I was like, you know, it just blew my mind. It totally blew my mind. And he always says I'm like the hardest person to shop for. I'm like, why do you say that? He's like, because when you find something that you like, you buy it for yourself for your birthday, and then you don't let me surprise you. Well, this man absolutely surprised me because when I opened up the box, my jaw hit the floor. The first thing out of my mouth was like, how the hell did you find this bag? It's sold out. It's the, you know, the whole, I went through the whole spiel. And he's like, I must have called, I don't even know how many boutiques. I called this store, I called that store, and I didn't know the name of it. And I don't know the official name of it. I'll share the little tag with you guys because in true Chanel fashion, it's super vague. But he was like trying to describe it. And he's like, they were like, I don't know what you're talking about. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like he went through so much trying to find, like the effort that this man put into finding this bag is what makes me love it even more. Like I love the bag, but I love like the whole story behind it 10 times more. Like that to me is absolutely priceless. I don't know. But anyway, I know I'm making this super, super long. I'm so sorry. But it just, it blew my mind. I was like, how did you find this? How did you find this? And he's like, well, I finally got a hold of someone and they're like, yeah, we have one in stock. You know, you want to come take a look? And I went and I bought it for you. And I was like, holy, like you know, the whole waterworks. I was like, yeah, you know, you guys know how I am. Okay, so let's get to the bag. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was the longest intro, the longest little story, but I had to share that with you guys. But of course, here is the Chanel shopping bag. And then I have all the little paperwork, but here is the box. And whoops, I just flew off. The camellia just blew off. But any guesses as to what bag I am talking about? Now, I have heard this handbag be referred to as the Bowler, the Boston, the Speedy, the Barrel. Like on any website that you look, it has a different name. So I apologize. I do not know the official name that it has. But here is the receipt, the little, you know, whatever, care booklet, and then this guy. But here it is in the dust bag. Any guesses? Any guesses? This might not be for everyone, but like the moment I clapped eyes on this bag, I was like, oh my God, it's perfect. It's so gorgeous. But the newest handbag to my collection is this beauty right here. This is so freaking adorable. So I'm gonna call this the Chanel Boston slash Speedy, because it has more of like the Boston style than it does a Speedy. But oh my goodness, I love this little bag. It is so freaking cute. I mean, like when I first saw it in October, whenever it was, I was like, oh my God, it's a Chanel Speedy. Like I lost my mind. Like I remember like screaming because I was like, oh my God, I've never seen it. So yeah, like I said, I guess this bag was released in February, and I'm like, I haven't really seen it anywhere. Like where have they been hiding this bag? But this is so freaking cute. Absolutely adorable. Let me share the SKU with you guys, because like I said, it says, okay, on here, so it's from the 25K collection. It says classic clutch with chain. Like I said, in true Chanel fashion. There we go. So there is the SKU, and I will put all of that info in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. So there's that. All right, but what do we think? What do we think? This thing is so freaking cute. And like I said, I already started using it. That same day, I ripped off the tags and I immediately moved into it. And that to me gives me like the warm and fuzzies, because that's when I really, really love a bag. Like I don't think twice. I'm like, oh yeah, we have to use this bag like ASAP. But let me give you guys a really quick tour of it. Okay, so it is in the black caviar leather with a champagne gold hardware. On the front side, you do have the CC logo there, and as you guys can see, you do have these chain handles. These chain handles are not removable and they are not adjustable, and you have the leather woven in between, just like most of the Chanel handbags. So there's that. There is a side view, and you do have the dual zippers. Let me move these real quick. So you have the side view, you have this little guy here, which you guys will know why in just a second. On the back side, there's another side view. On the bottom, it doesn't have any feet. And like I said, it does have the dual zippers. Hang on. So let me move the dual zippers over. I'm doing such a bad job. I'm so sorry. So I opened up the dual zippers, and of course I still haven't stuffed. Sorry. All right. On the inside, you have just one open compartment. You do have the burgundy fabric lining, and you also have one little slip pocket here with a little bit of leather. And this guy says Chanel made in Italy. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So it's just one open compartment. But this bag also comes with, it does come with a removable, non-adjustable leather slash chain, or I shouldn't say slash, but leather chain strap. So you have this guy here, and this is what goes into the side of the bag. So that way you can use this as a crossbody bag, you can use this as a longer shoulder bag, what have you, or you can take it off completely and just use it like a little mini handbag. And I love the versatility of this bag. Like I didn't know that it came with the strap when I first saw the picture. I didn't know it came with the strap. I didn't know that the strap was removable either, but I freaking love that. Like how fabulous is that? This is amazing. So then you just feed it through here and you're able to use it, like I said, crossbody. Let me put it in here real quick so you guys can see the full look of it, because I am like, I don't even know. I was so giddy. Like I think I started screaming. I was like, no way, no way. Like I was like a lunatic. I was acting like a lunatic, but I don't know. Like you guys know how I am, all right? You guys know how I am when it comes to new bags, but so you're able to feed it through, and that's what it looks like. So it's not going anywhere. It's not like you have to worry that, oh, you know, like maybe the little, not the turn lock, what would you call this? The little bar on the inside, you don't have to worry that it's going to slip through, because I'm going to see if I can do this, if you guys can see it, but it holds in there very, very nicely because it's larger than the hole itself. So you don't have to worry that it might slip through there at any point in time. So I love that. So let me just back it up so you guys can see it and all of its glory. Hold on. Okay, so that is it right there. Come on. That is too cute for words. So since I got it, I have done like a little bit of digging on it. I guess it's been available in black, white, red, navy, pink, and I think there's one more color. I could be wrong, so but don't quote me on it. But I love it. I love the shape that it has. I love that you have this leather part as a base, so it's not completely round, even though I do like the whole cylinder shape that some bags have, kind of like my Louis Vuitton Papillon. But come on, this is adorable. Absolutely adorable. I mean, I don't feel like it's a prop. I don't feel like I'm just skipping through the forest collecting berries because it's so tiny. It is small. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is small, but because it is so wide, you can get away with carrying a lot more than you might think. And I really love the fact that the zippers do extend over because it gives you a little bit more play in how you can open up this bag. Because if the zipper ended here, like, I don't know if I would be as excited about it because it would make it so restricting, right? But I mean, look at this. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love this. And then I found out, I actually had a sales associate reach out to me last Friday, and she's like, "Hey, we got that, you know," she even called it a Chanel Speedy. She's like, "We got the Chanel Speedy in, and I have it in red, I have it in blue. Let me know if you want to take a look at it, blah, blah, blah." I might take a look at the red one as well. But this for me is like automatically a forever bag, just because, like I said, the effort that the hubs went through for it. And like he said, that people were like, "Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. A Boston bag, that's Gucci, a Speedy, that's Louis Vuitton." And like, that just drives me crazy because I know that so many of these sales associates, I know they had an idea what the hell he was talking about, you know? And I'm just like, God, I hate it when that happens. Like, can't they be a little bit more helpful, you know? But I'm like, "So how did you end up finding her?" He's like, "Like I said, I explained it to the lady at, he actually ended up getting it at the Chanel in Nordstrom." And she's like, "Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. We call it the Chanel Speedy here too." So I guess everyone's calling it the Chanel Speedy, but like, I think it's more of a Boston bag than it is a Speedy because of this extra strip of leather here. I don't know, but I think this is stupid cute, but also very functional. Because you guys know I have no patience. I can appreciate a mini bag that's like super cutesy, but if it doesn't have it, like if it's not functional, like, I'm out. I am out. I just don't have the patience for bags like that anymore. You know, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I just, yeah, no, I want something that's a little bit more versatile as well. And this guy is versatile. I mean, look at this. I could sit here and stare at it all day long. I'm not going to do that because I need to share some more information with you guys. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw just how much I can fit in this bag, because I'm not going to lie, there was like a teeny tiny part in me that was like, "Oh, is it going to be too small?" But again, because of the extended zipper, you have a little bit more play. So it easily fits my phone, it fits a few other small leather goods, and I love that I can see everything at a glance. I don't have to worry about taking everything out to get to my card holder, to get to this pouch or to that lipstick or what have you. So I absolutely love that. All right, so now I want to do some quick side-by-side comparisons with a few other bags just to give you guys a better idea of the size of this bag. Okay, so first up, we have the Chanel Mini Rectangular. So here they are. And like I said, the fact that this guy is just a little bit wider really gives you a little bit more, you can fit a lot more, not a little bit, a lot more in there. So there's that. All right, next I brought out the Louis Vuitton Speedy 20. Let me put these two like this. There we go. So you can definitely see that the Speedy is a lot taller, but they're about the same. They're about the same width. Maybe the Speedy is just a little bit more. There we go. But the Speedy is, of course, a little bit longer as well. And I also brought out the Gucci Ophidia. I think that they now changed this to the small, if I'm not mistaken. But when I got it, this was the mini. But let me put them side by side. So there's that. And there we go. As I'm editing, I realized I had a total Space Cadet moment, and I forgot to include the Nano Speedy next to this guy. So here we go. And let me do a little side view. And there we go. I will also be putting the measurements of this bag up on the screen just in case you guys are wondering. But I absolutely love this bag. Like, I am over the moon. I am giddy. I'm excited. I am ecstatic, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I am grinning like an idiot from ear to ear because I think it is so fabulous. But I know that a lot of people aren't going to be a fan of it because of the shape that it has. But come on, like a Chanel Speedy, like that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And I love that it's actually functional. It's versatile. And it's also super carefree because of the caviar leather. So I think that's awesome. I can use it at any point in time in any type of weather. So I really do see myself using this bag quite a bit. Hubs did amazing, right? Hubs did absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, I love the bag, but just the whole story and the whole journey, like the whole process that he went through in order to find it. And on top of that, surprise me, because that's another thing. He's like, I can never surprise you. You always know, or you end up buying it, you know, before I can get it for you, blah, blah, blah. And there have been a few bags that he has surprised me with over the years. Because like I said, I never ask for anything for my birthday. But this time, I mean, he totally blew me out of the water because I wasn't even thinking about this bag because of what the sales associates had told me previously, right? I was like, yeah, it's going to be available in December. Maybe I'll get it, you know, myself for Christmas, blah, blah, blah. So I thought maybe he got me like a wallet or he got me like something else. Definitely not this. So I thought that was pretty awesome because usually for my birthday, I do buy myself a bag. I always have like a birthday bag. But this year, instead of going for bags, I opted to go for jewelry. I got myself this cigar band ring. I also got this signet ring, and I got it engraved with an E for Edward. So I swapped out the other E ring that you guys normally see here, and I decided to get myself a diamond tennis bracelet. This bad boy right here. I have been wanting a diamond tennis bracelet for what seems like an eternity. And this time I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I bit the bullet and I couldn't be happier. This is 5 carats of natural diamonds. I think it is absolutely fabulous. It is a little bit large. As you guys can see, it's a little big on my wrist. I did think about getting it sized, but at the same time, I'm like, do I want to go through that whole thing? I don't know. I know it might look a little ridiculous, you know, like I'm trying to play dress up because it's a little too big. But I kind of like it, you know, I kind of like it. I don't want all of my bracelets to be the exact same size because then they really get tangled. But let me know, for those of you that do have diamond tennis bracelets, do you prefer them to be a little bit more oversized or do you prefer them to be a lot closer to your wrist? Let me know in the comments section down below. But anyway, that does it for this Chanel birthday unboxing. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of the Chanel Speedy? Let's just go with it, all right? It's the Chanel Speedy. You can't change my mind. If any of you guys know I know not the official name because obviously we know what Chanel calls it, but the name that I guess most people call it, let me know in the comment section down below. Because as I said previously, I've heard Bowler, Barrel, Boston, and Speedy. Those are the 4. I've never heard, what is it, chain bag or purse with chain clutch or whatever the hell Chanel called it. I don't know. So you cannot change my mind. This is like a Chanel Nano Speedy. Like that's what I see, all right? Like you cannot convince me otherwise. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information on this bag, especially if you're looking to add it to your collection. And like I said, I will be putting all of the SKU information on the description box below, so that way you can share that with your sales associates. But for those of you that do have the Chanel Speedy, are you loving it? Are you hating it? What are some things to look out for? Whatever the case may be, the more information that you have, the better. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.